All right, so we got 2 questions from Taylor Douglas. The first one is...
Really?
Mm-hmm. I know,
Taylor?
We love Taylor. Taylor does all of our swag.
Oh, we don't even have our t-shirt on to be like, Taylor made these.
Taylor does all of our swag for our mastermind members. We always send them a really cool shirt. She's the designer, guys. So your Do Epic Shit t-shirt, this is the one responsible. Taylor wants to know, is it better to start with your own money, someone else's money? And how do you learn more besides the mastermind about things so that you can understand what the hell we're talking about?
Okay, that's...
I love you, Taylor.
I'm going to answer the last question first. So there's a lot of information out there, which, that could be good and it could be bad. Wait, hold on a second.
We have kids screaming.
Be quiet! We are on live at 5.
Unless you want to come say hi.
No, don't say hi. Just be quiet. Okay. Sorry. 4 kids. They're getting crazy out there.
And they're YouTube gamers, so they're probably doing a funny episode recording themselves right now. So this is fun.
We're coming up with the flipping the bird emojis. Oh my God, having kids.
Parenting is hard.
Parenting is really hard.
Taylor.
Okay, so Taylor and everybody, one of the things that's really cool about the time that we live in is there's so much information. There's so much free information. You go to our YouTube channel and practically be in college for free. Just from our YouTube channel, just on what we do, the content we put out. The other side of that, the challenging and difficult side, why people do come over into the mastermind sometimes, this is just based on what people tell us. So, is that there's so much information that it becomes challenging to understand how it all fits together. But Taylor, if your objective right now is just to start trying to lay a bigger foundation so that you can understand what we're talking about, then we have so many free masterclasses. Like when we do the welcome post, we have several free ones that we make available. You just need to comment on that, and Gazel, our assistant, will send you the link. We have a lot of free resources for you guys, especially if you're just getting started and you're not really ready to take action yet, but you just, getting your feet wet. And when you're ready to take action, then, that's when you come to us, because we will hold your hand and cross that bridge with you. But you're just trying to get a foundation of knowledge, Taylor, our Facebook group alone will keep you busy for a long time, or our YouTube channel. So I'd recommend that. To the question of, is it better to start with your money or someone else's money? There's no right or wrong answer to that. It depends on your own risk tolerance. So if you have money to invest, but you are going to have an absolute heart attack about having that money out of your bank account, it's not worth it to have the money out of your bank account. Now, granted, you're going to give up, let's say, half your deal or whatever to someone else to put the money into the deal. But if that saves your sanity, so be it. The other side of that is you don't make as much. So if you're like, you know what, I have this amount of money, but I'm uncomfortable putting, this much of it into a deal. And you know what, I'm cool with that, because I know that I've done all the due diligence. This is my projected return. I feel like that's a good use of that money, and I still have enough money in the bank that, I feel good. Then in my personal opinion, it's better to use your own funds, because you will have the benefit. You'll have more of, if not all of, the benefit of the deal. So go ahead.
I was going to just say, I started with other people's money personally, Taylor, and so did Stace.
Yeah, totally.
So one of the easiest strategies is to learn how to raise private money. There's so many different networking events that you could go to. That we've done a training on that, but that is exactly how I got started, is using other people's money until I got to the point where I could use my own and see higher profit margins because I'm using my own. So it really is about, what do you want? What's your exit strategy? But it's also, do you want to have your cash with you and use other people's until you can use your own cash? What's going to get you the fastest results with the least amount of risk? So I don't know. You can keep going. But
I agree. That's
how we started.
Yeah.
And you just grow from there. And then the beautiful part about that is that after you've built that relationship with helping somebody else get rich, they just keep giving you their money to go to work. Right. And then you can literally build faster, because you could use your money and their money and scale infinitely. So it really is like a game of chess, and you just pick the best strategy that works for you.
Yeah. The thing that I like about that question, Taylor, for not only for you, but for everyone, is a part of our objective is to help you guys learn how to think.
Yeah.
How to think through things. Because, at the end of the day, once you're up and running, the product is real estate investing, but the real skill, the real value why we get paid is we are highly paid problem solvers.
Yeah, I think that's a differentiation between all of our, because we basically give away our blueprint.
Yeah.
We say, here you go, this is how we did it, go for it, figure it out. But in the mastermind, we teach you how to think through that and how to actually apply and implement it using your own skills that we teach you on how to think. I keep cutting you off. I'm sorry.
No, that's good. That's agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. So yeah, I want you to think that's more importantly than, oh, here's an answer. Just like with the seller financing earlier, I'd rather teach you how to like critically think about the pros and cons. Just when I was talking to Warren earlier and explaining the difference between hard money and how he needs to think through that, it was more a conversation about how to think through a deal all the way through the end to make sure that what you're doing right now works for what's at the end. And you have to think through that because every single situation is a little bit different. So it's really hard to say, oh, just do these things because, okay, let's do these things, but here's the 5,000 other ways it could end up going.
Yeah. And we teach you how to problem solve.
If you're interested in learning more about real estate investing or investing in passive income, multifamily, or apartments, feel free to join our free private Facebook group. If you know that you want help, you know you want someone to hold your hand, and you know you want to be part of a mastermind and have coaching, all that you need to do is text the word freedom to 619-373-8461. So if you just want to see like what is that about and how can I speed up my results and do it more safely, I'd be happy to chat with you about what your options are and see what we can do to help you along your journey.